Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Kislev playthrough where we are building up to deal with the forces of chaos down here. Protect my allies who are currently fighting for their lives down there. We do need to do some rebuilding, which is going to take us a while to get ourselves in order, but we will get there, guys. So, route marcher for you.
Yes, my lord.
It's going to take us a little bit of getting ourselves in order again, but we've got plenty of income. We've got a thriving economy at the moment, so we are going to build the forces of Kislev and march down through Middenland to save the Empire, I guess. If the Empire doesn't get battered first. I did think taking there was potentially not a good idea on their past. Ooh. Now that worries me. They do seem quite powerful. And there are definitely lots of chaos forces around. So, yeah. And they're slowly making their way towards me, to be fair. Could be interesting. Character arc is expanding nicely as well, which I like. I actually quite like. I want character arc to do well because they're keeping the Norskans at bay from me. Though I think Wulfric has got most of Norska now, so it could be problematic. Boris, why? Yeah, I guess Marienburg will get him some income, but still. I mean, it is one of the ways to deal with chaos, is to just avoid them. Not that you can do that too much, because they take your capitals. There's a lot of chaos corruption spreading down there, which is going to get problematic when I advance, because I might take attrition from it. We'll have to see. We shall see what they're up to. Marienburg is gone. Look at corruption here around Middenheim.
It is time.
To be fair, against chaos, I want lots of Kremgard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably a fairly decent force to have. Why is that not as good? It's got much more range, so one of each. Definitely want some armoured warbears. We've got a lot of armoured warbears already. I'd say a couple more bears. No, they're not armor piercing. So we're going to go for a mix of cannons to hit them with. What's their other abilities? And cannot run. Extra leadership to itself, so that's good. We'll see. Not quite sure why that is better than that, other than the range. So, and having a little bit of magic resistance. Does it have much better armor piercing? 396, whereas this one's armor piercing is. That's got far more in the way of armor piercing, that's why. So that's going to be far better. That's going to be more volley fire. But that's got the armor piercing. I'm still going to stick with one of each.
Lady of Athel,
and we'll do a bit of rejigging of forces as well.
Warrior of Sigmar.
Once that's all built, for now, it really is going to be a matter of. Tell you what, you could just be dropped.
At your service.
By the comet, we march. To strengthen the Empire.
So garrisons are good. I'm gonna Fort Jacobi. That'll do for now. This one is probably going to be a bit end-turny while I build. Ideally, I want multiple stacks to be able to go and hit those guys with. And they are definitely clearing my way. So I might not have as much time as I would like before they get to me. That said, they've got to get through the other guys first. So they do seem quite powerful. They are eating far larger armies, but I don't know what their army's made up of yet. I really should potentially send an agent down there to try and find out and pester him. I imagine the agent will die, but yeah, we'll look at getting an agent out just to keep scouting, keep an eye on what's going on. I imagine their lord is quite powerful on his own. Which, well, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I think it unlikely that we will agree on anything, but please do try.
No. I still don't want a defensive alliance with them. I would love to be able to take them out, but at the moment
I think
don't
it
think I've
unlikely
got
that
the
we will agree
time.
on anything, but please do try.
Ooh, they're actually not too small. That I like. I'm still not giving you a defensive alliance either. So actually, Wulfric might be struggling there between the lizards and the little lizards and Karakdrak.
I will not believe a word you say, but speak anyway.
No. Everybody wants to give us alliances. They don't get that it's just not going to happen. But yeah, once we start taking out these Chaos armies, we need to make sure we get them all quickly, because obviously the Lords can come back and start building again. And I suspect that Horst is the powerful person in that army, so... And that corruption is not looking good. I love where the orcs are spread behind.
Orders?
I kind of want everything. I'm not so fussed by that. Buff up my cav to start with.
Azrael, Lady of the Glade, at your service.
And let's start rejigging a bit. There we go.
These are dark times.
Just trying to work out how else we'd tweak
Treading
this
softly.
and put them back up. Let's drop one of those so I can get a couple of bear cav in as well. We've got a nice solid line there. So yeah, once we put a couple of bear cav in here,
To the provinces. What does the Emperor
that'll be a nice thing. We don't have a huge amount of cav, but I don't think cav is going to win us this. I mean, we've got the war bears who are arm piercing, so that'll be good. We'll have the we'll have the cannon and the bears, and then we'll start building another army. In fact, we're going to strip out a lot of this because stuff I'm not going to use.
My lord. By Sigma's right. What?
You called?
Yep, someone can be raised up. Never need to be rank 10 and nobody's even close. Okay, you can get inspiring presents. Oh, wrong one. How is Pia doing? So we're at 5. Military presence is 4.
I will march
burn
to
off
bed.
some of this.
Who calls? Praise Sigma.
There we go, that'll do. We'll leave it at that. So we do have something up there, but it's saving me a bit of money. Not if we really need to. So we've nearly got one stack here, heavy armor piercing stack, which we are having specifically designed to deal with forces of chaos. We've got slightly less archers, slightly less in the way of archers in it. Again, because we're fighting chaos, we don't need all of the ranged, especially if it's not armor piercing ranged. Against their heavier units, they're not going to be particularly useful. I'm tempted just to pull them out completely, but having some ranged is good. Plus, we're not going to be fighting these guys with single stacks if I can help it. They are flying off somewhere. But we're going to build up. They're not going for Middenheim yet, which tells me they're not 100%. They could be meeting up with their armies, and they're almost certainly building up, so this is where it's going to be very anticlimactic, and there's going to be bugger all in their army, and it's just the AI is failing against it. Here we go, though, settling there while you're at war with the... Oh no, they're not at war with the Empire anymore. So if Boris can actually recap everything behind, that's not bad.
I will not believe a word you say, but speak.
No. I'm not allying with the Empire. Well, I'll trade with them, I'll assist them, but I'm not allying with any of those Empires. I mean, we've got our allies. I don't want extra allies. Oh, bloody hell. More beastmen. Where were they? Nowhere near us yet.
Praise Sigma.
Beginning my journey.
Okay. You can
I
pull
will
out.
marshal the men.
You
Making my way.
can actually start pulling towards
Finding
Wolfenburg.
pathways.
So you can pull back in.
Ready. To the provinces.
Lady of the Azray.
The Empire.
Right. So I want 4 of them. I like having equal armies, guys. I know it's not necessarily always the best thing, but I like doing that. How are you? Another cannon. There we go.
Yes.
And you guys can stay as you are for now, but we are going to rejig them slightly.
How can I assist you?
The nation calls.
I'll work out the difference. These guys have armor piercing.
Lady
Armor
of the
piercing.
Glade.
They've got the
By
break.
the comet.
They sunder armor, which is very good actually.
Can I offer assistance?
Tell you what, we're going to
What
steal
does
one.
the Emperor bid? It is for the best. The Empire.
Highborn, seeking
You're going to head
unseen
to
paths.
Wolfenburg to hold the line there. And Wolfenburg should have a decent garrison, and we're building that up further. Now that might be the other way to deal with this, is to fight the forces of chaos, get the, draw them into my settlements, where we've got, if they get up to me, but I'm hoping I can deal with them before they get there. I may push forwards to deal with that little force before they get big. If they're pushing towards Middenheim, we may send support that way. I don't want to get myself caught, that's the danger. But at the same time, I don't want to let Middenheim fall, so... Because Middenheim would be a good bastion to fight at. As would here, if I'd taken these territories, which, I mean, I never really had a chance to take Hegrig. But these two cities here, Hegrig and Tabelheim, are awesome little bastion, because they've got two big cities next to each other where you can fight around, and it just works really nicely.
You have been granted safe passage.
Nope.
Your
I am
reach
going to pop a
exceeds your
lord to see
grasp,
what's going
son
on.
of Sigmar.
No. I wish they'd have a cooldown so they couldn't just spam these requests at you. I know they aren't meant to, but sometimes they do still seem to. The other danger here is I suspect the Empire might start confederating
I think it
soon.
unlikely that we will agree on...
Yeah, I'll accept your gold for a non-aggression pact with a faction I'm nowhere near. Okay.
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren. Going forth.
Yes.
Ah. Lots of points to spend, so we'll get him so he's in a position where he'll actually be able to poke the enemy
Who
to
calls?
some extent.
Yes, my lord.
I'm going to start building him up until we've got some more stuff built.
Ready.
So next turn we'll start queuing up stuff for this army.
What?
And that will burn a lot of this army off now. I may as well start queuing some of it now.
Yes, a sound plan.
Not that I can afford to do it all yet. That'll do to start with. That is the thing with these armies, is they are unfortunately quite expensive to maintain. They are sieging. We are going to go and try and relieve Middenheim. I don't think they're particularly worried about that siege, if I'm honest. I think they can probably hold a single lord by themselves. Oh, he didn't stay sieging, unsurprisingly. I've got a feeling they're moving around up to Salismund, which could mean that I'm going to be threatened on the coast. Which wouldn't be ideal. They said they could go up into Norska and start awakening tribes as well, so... lots of dangers. So who's going to offer me an alliance this time? I probably should pay to let's I want to pay attention to them. Go on, go find them. I mean, they've double timed, so there's potentially something up there. I will see settlements falling if they're going that way, but it does mean Norden could be at risk, and I could be badly positioned if I'm not careful. That said, I'm happy. I don't want to be too aggressive until I've got my forces fully ready. Otherwise, I will get caught and killed.
You need me? Lady of the Glade, at your service. Lady of Athel Lauren.
We're going to keep heading this way. I'm reasonably clear here, so...
I go forth.
Not double timing at all.
I will marshal the men. The nation calls.
And a nice witch. I can't afford to this turn. Next turn we'll get that out. And then we'll be very close to done. You guys will be able to move in a couple and start moving forward in a couple of turns to reinforce. And then third army will probably stay back just in case. We won't pull it forwards until we know where all the chaos forces are. Oh god. And they're double timing through my territory though, so actually we can easily turn around to deal with that. And we've got reasonable garrisons, so I'm not overly worried. So Katia is going to turn around potentially to deal with them, though we've got the other army nearly ready. So I may have Katia come around the back and the other army come in to try and pinch the movement, though I suspect they'll just fall back this way. I also don't want to get baited because they do have big armies over here somewhere. Tricky one, really. This is where I wish I had a few more agents actually out and about exploring, because that would be sensible. Come on. They are trespassing on my territory, but they are... Yeah, I'm not worried about them now. We're getting there. Buffed up all of my high-end cav. What do we want next? It's not bad. Yeah. I'm not really using any of them. Oh, charge bonus for Cav. Extra speed for infantry.
Never.
Okay, he's not threatening at all, especially if we've got good garrisons here.
To the provinces. Praise Sigma.
Disciplined, that is awesome.
Damsel,
It's a really nice ability there.
I will be rewarded.
8, oh my god. An ice Pegasus. We may as well put her on a horse. I think this is the damage tree, this is the buff tree, so we're going to go down the damage tree more. In fact. You go straight down this tree. No, hailstorm sounds better to me. There we go. So she will be quite good as this one. This one's nowhere near as leveled.
Now?
Devotee of the lady. My lady, honor me.
Yeah, next turn this army will be done and moving out.
These are dark times. My journey begins. I go then.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer. Affirmative.
Get some military access before I go
Can
trespass
I offer
on them.
assistance?
Okay. So we're probing to try and find the forces of chaos. If I were to have full alliances with these guys, I would be able to seal their territory much better, but I'm not necessarily ready for that yet. Oh god. That is what I expect the other army is doing, is it's just sitting back and building up. I mean, they are technically as powerful as me, and I've got multiple stacks, so... He is terrifying looking. As I suspected. He's just being chased through my territory. He's going to turn around, so we are going to bring Katia, however I say her name, back. Katria. Back, and yeah, and we'll start bringing the other army up. And we're going to merge them. Those two armies are going to try and operate in tandem. That way, that if we, so we've got a good point of power when we find one of those chaos armies. And we can ideally try and bring both armies together against them at once and have a nice big battle. Bit like, I don't know if you watched my Empire campaign when I had, my Vampire counts. Which one was it? My Barrow Legion campaign where we had the battle versus Chaos, where I think I had about 6 stacks versus 5. And it was brutal. My Blood Knights were... I mean, they were amazing, to be fair. They fought and did so well, but it was just a brutal battle. Wait, what? The Skaven is still... They reappeared? I thought they were dead. Or is this wrong Skaven clan? Yeah, that's a different Skaven clan. I thought that was Hellpit then. Because I definitely took out Hellpit in a brutal battle, so... I do apologise, guys. We've definitely had a very clicky next turn, click, click, click episode here, so...
At your service.
Ready. This will bolster the nation. What does the Emperor bid?
I will be rewarded.
So?
I'm going to put the better one into my forward army.
I shall seek great relics.
It is time. What?
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
They're allied with Nordland, so we're going to offer Nordland an alliance as well.
Who calls? Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no. Empire's blessing. Yes.
And there he is. And he has a full stack. Okay, well at least we now know. You're going to go and start having some fun. Well, we're going to go start looking at them anyway. These armies are a little expensive.
How can I assist you?
Anyway, guys, this is where we're going to have to leave this one. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comment section, as well as so it's linked to my Discord in the comments, as well as the description. I can't talk today. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle. So please check them out. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I got there in the end. Sorry about that.